Welcome to Blaze Hills Relationship and Marital Hub, where we equip you with wisdom for lasting love and personal growth. I am Hilary Osuoha, your faith-based relationship and marriage coach. Now, I want you to understand this, that success is not just about achieving something. Success is also about sustaining and growing that thing. Many people work hard to attain success in life, even in their marital life, in their careers, and in every other areas of their lives. But the real challenge is not in getting what you want or reaching the peak of life. It is in staying there at the peak where you have reached and also maintaining it and also continuing to grow. Because success is not just about attainment, success is also about continuous growth. Now, it's easy to become complacent after an initial victory, but success requires ongoing effort. It requires wisdom. Success also requires divine guidance. And understand me this morning that whether in marriage, whether in career or life in general, God's plan for us is for progress, not decline. Bible tells us that the path of the just is like the shining light that shines brighter and brighter unto the perfect day. So the path of the just is to be from glory to glory, from breakthrough to breakthrough, from one level of achievement to another level of greater achievement. So in this teaching, we'll be uncovering, or I will uncover to you biblical principles to help you maintain and expand the blessings God has already given to you. Now, that's why our teaching series or topic for today is how to sustain success in marriage and life. How to sustain success in marriage and in life. How to is very important. It's not just about getting success, it's also about knowing how to sustain success. When God blesses you, you need to know, you need to learn how to keep it. God has no problem giving you and I blessings, but the challenge is in keeping the blessings He has given to us. Now, let's see those biblical keys. As I will be showing you stage by stage, I will show you the biblical keys you need to know for your marriage to thrive. Please stay tuned, stay connected, stay committed as we grow together. Now, hear what Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 in verse 14. It says, "For I know that whatsoever God does will endure forever, will last forever." He said, nothing shall be put to it, nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken out of it. He said, God does it so that people will fear Him. So, hear me, when God gives you a blessing, He gives it to you so that the people in the world will know that He is still God, so that people will fear Him. So that means to say, when God blesses you, He wants the blessings to last, so that people will know that He is still God. God's nature is to establish and sustain, not to give and take, like people always believe. God desires that the blessings He bestows upon us remains and flourishes. But we have the responsibility to partner with Him in maintaining and keeping and growing whatever He has given to us. People believe popularly that God gives and takes. I tell you the truth, it's not everything God gives that He takes. Okay, how can God give you a good marriage and he takes away the joy of the marriage. It's not possible. And many people have gotten good wives. Many people have gotten good husbands. But how to keep, how to maintain is where the challenge is. I want to show you some things. First and foremost, let me show you the danger. There is this danger of formerly successful club. Danger of former successful club. Success is not a one-time event. Success is a journey. And many individuals and couples start strong, but they later find themselves struggling, find themselves wondering where things went wrong. And this happens in marriage. You see a one striving relationship, a relationship or marriage that was once thriving suddenly becomes routine and lifeless because effort stopped. No more. They are not doing anything more to beef up the love. Everything is grounded. It happens in career. It happens in ministry. You see a once passionate calling. It can lose its fire if not intentionally nurtured. God gives, but keeping is your own business. It also happens in personal growth, life growth, personal growth. Spiritual and emotional maturity can get stagnated when we stop learning, when we stop applying wisdom in life. So, whatsoever God gives, He gives you so that it will last. But most times, when they don't last, it's your fault, it's my fault, not God's fault. God gives good things and He gives it so that the world will know and acknowledge Him that He is still God. So, don't tell me that God gives you and He takes it. The key here is never to settle for past success. Life should be about advancement, not reversal. Everything God gives you, hear me, that is good, work on it. Make sure it grows in your hands. Make sure it advances in your hand. It gives God joy. Don't watch it diminish. And when it diminishes, you now say God gives you and God takes. No, God gives you, but you have the job to preserve it. Now, also, I want to show you God's principles of sustained blessings. God's principles of sustained blessings. Now, God's blessings, I want you to hear this. God's blessings are meant to endure, like I said earlier on. But He calls you and I to faithful stewardship. In Genesis chapter 1, in verse 28, He says, God commanded Adam and Eve to do what? To be fruitful and multiply. That emphasizing both productivity here and expansion. God has ordered their productivity, but they have the duty of expanding, continuing with that productivity right God has given to them. They have to expand themselves. In Matthew chapter 25, you know that popular story, Matthew 25, 13 to 30, the parable of the talent that teaches us that what we fail to grow, we risk losing it. What we fail to grow, we risk losing it. It is when you sleep that things slip out of your hands. God doesn't just want us to have a great marriage or to be successful in life. He also wants us to sustain it and expand it. Go, be fruitful. But the duty of multiplication is in your hands. Go, okay, if you don't get married, how can the work of procreation continue? How can this multiplication continue? If you get married, you are living in the south, your wife is living in the north. How can the work of procreation continue? Now, let me show you quickly the keys to success. Keys to sustain success. Number one, stay committed to growth. Do what? Stay committed to growth. Commitment. Success is not automatic. I said earlier on, it requires consistent investment of time. It requires committed effort. It requires committed learning. That is what makes for success. And also in marriage, this means nurturing love, communication, and understanding daily. Nurture these three things: nurture love, nurture communication, and nurture understanding. How? Daily. And in personal life, this can also means never stopping your spiritual and mental development. Don't stop your spiritual and mental development. Go out for materials that will help your spiritual life. Go all out for materials that will develop your life. If you don't work on your life, you will expire. If you don't read, you will expire. And they will push you out. If it's in job, in a place of work, they will push you aside and get people that are advanced, that are moving with the moving trend. Number two, stay intentional and take steps. Be actionable. What do we mean here? Be proactive, not reactive. Strengthen your faith, strengthen your relationship, and strengthen your purpose before challenges arise. Be an action person. Take steps. Be proactive. Get ready. Get prepared. Arrange yourself. Organize yourself before challenges show up. Number three, stay connected to God's wisdom. Stay connected to God's wisdom. Proverbs chapter 3, 5 to 6. It says, trust in God's direction instead of relying on human understanding. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend in your own understanding. He said, in all your ways, acknowledge Him and He will direct your path. Use wisdom. There are many things, blessings God has given to you, but lack of wisdom is taking them out of your hands. In marriage, be careful. Be spiritually guided. There are many people in marriage now, as I'm talking to you now. God gave them a good wife. God gave them a good husband. But out of foolishness, out of lack of wisdom, they don't know. They are not preserving what the blessing God has given to them. And it is diminishing out of your hands. And that same person you are saying that is never do well, that you don't know why you married this person. Another person somewhere is praying that God will give him or her the same type of person you are marrying. Okay, next, what happens when you stop growing? Hear this. What happens when you stop growing? When you stop developing and advancing yourself? Complacency leads to decline. Hear this. Complacency leads to decline. And a great marriage can fall apart without continuous effort. A great marriage can fall apart without effort, without continuous effort to keep the love alive. Loss of purpose and vision. Be careful. What was once exciting can become routine and even burdensome. It can be vulnerable to attack if care is not taken. When we stop learning, when we stop growing, we'll be vulnerable to attack. We'll be open to attack. We'll be open to dangers. We become susceptible to wrong influences when you stop growing, when you stop advancing yourself. You know, when you don't know and you don't want to know, people will come and they teach you and even force you to learn the one they know. Learn, study to know and approve yourself, so that rather than people push you their own way, rather than people come to teach you what they know that may be wrong, they cannot influence you because you already know what you want to know and where you are going. As I conclude, I want to charge you to keep advancing yourself, keep moving forward. Whatever success you have today, hear me, whether in marriage, whether in career, whether in your personal life, don't let it fade away. Stay committed, stay intentional, and keep growing. Remember, don't forget, success is not just about reaching the top. Success is also about staying there at the top and even going higher. Now, if this message has blessed your life, don't forget to subscribe to Bliss Hills Relationship and Marital Hub for more insights on building lasting success in marriage and in life. Like, share, and comment. Tell us in the comment section, what steps are you taking to sustain your own success? Whether in the area of marriage, in life in general, tell us the wisdom you are applying in order to sustain your success, what God has given to you already. The Lord bless you for joining us today. Be blessed. Join us again in our next video. Congratulations.